Welcome. In this video, I'll be trading a simple scalping strategy for 8 hours straight on Bitcoin and a few other currency pairs. I'll explain the strategy and then get into the actual trading. Just want to give a quick shout out to my affiliate, BitGet, where you can get no KYC access to a cryptocurrency exchange. So if you've been kicked out of other cryptocurrency exchanges like Bybit recently requiring KYC, check out BitGet with my link in the description down below and my referral code along with my pinned comment. I'll list that there. Now let's talk about the strategy that I'm going to be using here. I'm going to be using a simple hidden divergence and trend following strategy that involves market structure breaks as well. So just to show what it looks like in real time, I'll be trading this across Bitcoin and a few currency pairs here. So let's just talk about the simple strategy that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be looking for a shift in the trend, so making sure that I am trading with the trend as determined by the Trade Pro rejection zone indicator. So this cloud is made up of a 20 period and a 50 period exponential moving average. And if it's red, I'll only be looking to short. If it's green, I'll only be looking to go long. That's the most simple rule. Then I'll be making sure that we have bearish structure to short, meaning we have some sort of bearish market structure break like we see here. Or for a long, we have some sort of bullish market structure break like we see right here. Not all of them will be marked in. So we have bullish market structure break. I'd be looking to buy the next pullback, but only if we have hidden divergence present at the same time. So for instance, if we get a bearish market structure break here, I'd be then looking for a red cloud. We get that here, and then I'd be looking for hidden bearish divergence to get my entry. Hidden bearish divergence would be a higher high on the stochastic RSI, but a lower high on the price action at the same time. So this pullback right here would be a valid short for the strategy that I'm testing here. This one here would not be, and we could look out here. This one is also a valid short, hidden bearish divergence. We have bearish structure being held, and we can see clearly indicator comes up much higher, price making a lower high, red cloud, bearish structure breaks. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for pullbacks and trend continuation moves with hidden divergence. Now for a bullish setup, it'll look something like this. So a bullish market structure break to the upside. So we could take a look over here. We see a bullish structure break here on this push up. And then we can start looking for that green cloud. So we get that green cloud flip, and then we'd be looking for a hidden bullish divergence setup, which we have right here. So we can see much lower low on the stochastic RSI, but a higher low on the price and a pullback. And we'll just be looking for that next move to the upside. So not looking for this entire move, but just a simple next move for a higher low and a higher high. So the profit target would just be just above that previous high before the pullback began, somewhere up in this area, and looking to enter down here with a positive risk to reward ratio. And that is the idea with this strategy. So let's get into the actual trades throughout the period of 8 hours or so, and I'll just show each one by one, from entry, profit targets, and how they play out, the losses, the wins, everything that happens in this period of trading a simple trend following hidden divergence strategy. So let's get into that. Welcome. Let's go over the first trade that I just took on this account. So just trading a very simple trend following strategy with hidden divergence on a 5-minute time frame here, just to show that you can do it if you stay consistent. So first trade in the books, let's cover what I traded. So why did I trade this? Well, very simply, we have a green cloud here, so uptrend, looking for pullbacks. We have a pullback here, clear hidden bullish divergence. So as this came down here, I entered long on this red candle, this last one here, expecting that we would see at least one more push up for a higher low and a higher high. My stop loss right below this short-term swing low right here. This red candle with the short-term swing low signal below it with the Trade Pro market structure indicator. And now we've already seen the push up. I couldn't start the recording before my profit target got hit, but you can see account balance up by 5.6% on this trade. Go to the history here. And we can see how I closed it out in 2 stages. The first one was at the highs, so right at the high, just taking out the high, and then the next one just a bit higher than that. So that is the trade. Risked under 3% on this one to make over 5.6%. So good risk to reward ratio, or at least decent risk to reward ratio on that. And with this type of strategy, you should win at least 50% of the time. Trend following, hidden bullish divergence or hidden bearish divergence should have at least a 50% win rate if you're taking your setups properly. And as long as you're using better than a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, at the end of the day, over a series of mini trades should come out profitable. So I'm going to keep trading this strategy on a 5-minute time frame just to show, even without a lot of other analysis, which we could be doing and helping out the strategy, but I'm just going to keep it super simple so people can see that it can be done even in such a simple way. So I'll start out this little growth challenge here just to show that it can be done indeed. All right, a couple more trades here. So British pound, Japanese yen. We do have hidden bearish divergence. Also, we had this market structure break, a couple of market structure breaks. This is the first significant pullback after we saw this market structure break right here. We have a red indicator cloud, so in a downtrend here. And you can see it's kind of retested that market structure break level and then rejected with hidden bearish divergence and some regular divergence. So we have a few factors here to be expecting that this is going to be heading down, and just looking for a new low, just kind of sweep the low over here. That's what I'm looking for out of this one. Doesn't have to happen, can always reject and just keep going up, but that's what I'm going to be looking for there. If we go to one over here, Bitcoin, also hidden bearish divergence, pulling back here, expecting another move down just to sweep this short-term low here. Now an intermediate term, actually. Intermediate term low here just to kind of sweep that low. And it looks like we're kind of finding some turbulence in here, so we'll see how it pans out. So yeah, these are the two setups. Hidden bearish divergence on both of them, and expecting trend continuations just to sweep lows. Nothing really more than that, not looking for extended moves or anything like that, just capturing the next move in the trend, and if the trend's reversed, then so be it. Another entry here, euro against the US dollar, green cloud, so a buyer on a pullback here with hidden bullish divergence, just expecting one more move to the upside. Could be failing here, pretty steep pullback, just took out short-term low right here, so we'll see how it plays out. Again, positive 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, so win half the time, come out profitably over a series of many trades. So that's what the goal is here. So we'll see if this one pans out or if it's a loss. So just update once it has played out. Updating this, just got stopped out on euro against the US dollar. So just took a small risk on that, just $10 on that one. So just up by 4.57% now. So one loss, one win so far. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. This one still just kind of going sideways, pulling back a bit here. And then this one did push down and just kind of going sideways. So we'll update it later. All right, update. This position now has been closed. The profit target was just hit for this Bitcoin trade. So I shorted it based on this hidden bearish divergence and pulling back into the rejection zone indicator cloud, which is red in a downtrend. So let's take a look at that, where we have a 2.4% gain, or $24. So accounts up by 6.9% now. We have 2 wins and 1 loss. So wins are much larger than that 1 loss. And the only trade that's still open is this one on British pound, Japanese yen, which I'm still just waiting on to see if it's going to follow through to the downside or not. Kind of an interesting setup here. We have euro, which has just flipped to the red cloud, and it's coming up to reset here. We actually already have a small hidden bearish divergence right here, but I'm actually waiting for this one. So I'm looking for this to come up a bit higher, and then I would be interested in shorting that. This one I have ready for a setup as well, because we're coming up to retest that structure break. Let me just wait till it updates here. So we have this intermediate term structure break, then flip to the red cloud. So if we come back up to this structure, and we're going to be putting in some hidden bearish divergence at that time as well if we get up that high. So I'm anticipating that trade as well, and I'm ready for that. So we'll update again if something new happens. All right, quick update. 2 new positions have been entered, one on euro against the US dollar, one on Australian dollar against Canadian dollar, due to hidden bearish divergence. So either of these are going to follow through, make new lows with these hidden bearish divergences in play with red indicator clouds. So downtrends, expecting follow through moves. That's what I'm looking at here. So very simple. Profit target, just this little consolidation over here, just expecting a new low. Just that next move is what I'm trying to capture. And then this one as well. Just looking to sweep this low over here. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and red indicator cloud. Stop loss just over this nearby swing high, short-term swing high, above where the red indicator cloud is. So giving it plenty of wiggle room there. And then for this one, stop loss, it's just a bit over where the cross down happened. And hopefully we can stay clear of these stop losses. Still positive risk to reward ratios on both of these, and expecting follow throughs to the downside. Still in another position, British pound, Japanese yen, just still waiting for this one to play out. Quick update here, move the stop loss to break even, euro against the US dollar trade as it's pushing towards the lows, just about to tap lows. For Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, it's still kind of going sideways here. So looks like it may be starting to push down, nice strong hidden bearish divergence. So more likely that we're going to be heading down for a new low here than not. And then for Japanese yen or British pound, Japanese yen, starting to head to the downside. We'll see if it does follow all the way through. All right, quick update for the euro against US dollar trade. This one hit profit target here. Hidden divergence played out, followed through. Looks like we have another hidden bearish divergence here. I'll enter a position on this one and we'll update this one. Pulling back more, still hasn't hit the stop loss, so we'll see how that plays out. And then for the British pound, Japanese yen, kind of just been going sideways, so we'll see how it plays out. All right, this one just hit profit target on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar trade. Took a while as it kind of just went up for a bit, went sideways for a while, and finally shot down to that profit target. And that one is concluded. Only one still open at this point is the British pound, Japanese yen trade, which looks like it's just starting to head down. We'll see if it can do a full follow through, but if not, then stop loss in place. Right now, looks like the one that got stopped out with euro against the US dollar ended up going down, but it is what it is. It got stopped out, just ticked it, and before going in its favor. So it's unfortunate, but it happens and will continue to happen. So we'll continue to look for setups here. All right, update on the British pound, Japanese yen trade. I just closed that one out as it swept this low right here. We got a nice swift push to the downside here, and I closed that one out for 15.93 here. Counts up by over 10% right now. I also entered it into another trade, so we'll go into that one. This one was entered on this pullback here, and it just kind of went sideways for a while, and I just closed it out on this push down for sweeping this low here. So I closed it out a little bit early to get to that 10%. The day has gone really well, so I don't want to give back much to the market. Here's another one I just entered. This one we had a red flip on the cloud, and then I'm trading this first pullback with hidden bearish divergence. So that hidden bearish divergence is here, coming up. And first pullback into the cloud, often this does work out for at least one more move in the trend's favor. So another thing I noted was market structure break. Often when there's a market structure break like this, of the intermediate term one right here, as you can see marked by the indicator, often there's at least another move in the favor of the trend. So more times than not, this will play out. It doesn't have to, but I take trades that put the odds in my favor. So over a series, that can come out profitable on the other side. So that's it for now. Just one position open right now. And so far, if we go through the history, we have one win, one loss, one win, one win, one loss, one win, one win. So that's the day so far. We'll see how this one pans out, and I'll update it. This one, unfortunately, got stopped out right before we got this huge move in the trade's favor, but that's how it goes sometimes. At least this one played out nicely. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar one played out nicely. Bitcoin played out nicely, and we'll see how this one plays out. All right, here we are back checking on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc trade, where I shorted this first pullback after this flipped to red. There was a market structure break, so first pullback after market structure break and first pullback into the trade pro rejection zone indicator cloud with hidden bearish divergence on the stochastic RSI. And what happened was it followed through for another move as anticipated. So profit target got hit on this candle, and that's 21.82 in the profits. So count up $126 today, so it's 12.6%. Pretty ridiculous for one day. So today's been really good, expecting some drawdown to come in the near future. So we'll see how it pans out. Probably going to take it easy for the rest of the day. And as I said, with a really good trading day, I was probably going to take it easy the rest of the day. That's exactly what I did. Didn't enter any more trades. And that kind of wraps things up for this video, showing live examples of hidden divergence trading on a 5-minute time frame, just scalping quick moves and in the trend's favor. So showing that it can be done. It's possible to trade hidden divergence in real time. A common statement that I see is that you can't act like backtesting is the same as real live trading, and it's just not true. That's nonsense. You can backtest exactly the same way that you would be trading in real time. So backtesting is the only measure that we have to really determine if a strategy is likely to be profitable in live markets. Otherwise, how are you going to know if what you're trading actually works? So it doesn't tell us certainly, but it's really the only way that we can determine the effectiveness of a strategy. So backtesting is very important, and anyone who says you shouldn't practice or backtest is just talking out their ass. Excuse my language, but it's ridiculous to say that you shouldn't backtest or that backtesting doesn't work or something along those lines. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what they're doing to develop a profitable strategy if they aren't even testing the strategy. How do they know if it's profitable? It's beyond me. I don't know. But just showing that you can trade it in real time. Obviously, it's a paper trading account. It's not live real funds, but it's the same thing. Paper trading is really no different. The only difference being that one carries probably a heavier emotional burden, but if you haven't developed the skill sets to fight your emotions, then that's going to be your biggest enemy, not the strategy itself yet. So first work on your mentality and really practice on a demo account for quite some time till you can master a strategy and trade emotionlessly with your strategy through drawdown. And that's the main thing, is trading through drawdown and continuing to trade the system even when you're in a losing streak. It's you just have to be able to weather that storm mentally and also with your account, so not risking too much on any one trade or any set of trades to be able to weather those drawdown periods. But anyway, that's just kind of off topic, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like it and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out BitGet Exchange if you haven't. We got Messi over here at BitGet. Seems as though they've paid him to promote it, so pretty cool. And yeah, that will wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching.